Hey guys, welcome back to Off Script.
You know what?
Uh,
This is our 21st episode, so we've had quite a few now. Legal drinking age of the episode, of the podcast, I mean. And this is our first technical snafu. So
y-
we recorded last
anyways,
night. It was a brilliant episode.
and you
It was just for
know,
us.
it was just for us. It was just for
Yeah.
us to talk, and it was just for us to get our ideas out of the way. And you know what I was thinking? Our episode, we turned 21.
Mhm.
And at 21, you never really make the best decisions. It's full of
No.
mess ups and
Mhm.
things you wish you could take back. So here we are, wishing I could have pressed record. And that just really that feels right, you know?
Yeah,
It
for
seems
for our,
seems like what should have happened.
for the podcast's 21st birthday, it blacked out.
Emily made a martini. And
I
the
did. We
podcast blacked
we had
out.
a whole thing at yesterday. I had just gotten back from a happy hour, so I had a great outfit on. I had a fresh blowout. I looked fabulous. We
You
were gonna
did.
make drinks for the 21st, so I had a little martini made ready to go. And we had a good time. I drank my martini, we talked, and then at the very end of the episode, we'd already done the sign off. Becca says, "Oh no, I didn't push record."
Normally,
Okay.
it's like the very first thing that I do. Like I open our Google Meet meeting and I just go ahead and click record.
Yeah.
And I don't remember, like yesterday was just a weird day. I don't remember what was going on. And I just didn't click that button because
Oh, good.
sometimes we forget to take our picture
Mhm.
before. And so I was making sure I was doing that. And, I thought I was being so smart, so wise, so productive.
It's
And
okay.
I wasn't. But you
Everybody
know what?
makes mistakes. Everybody has
Everybody
those
has those
days.
days.
And now we just get to do it again.
Again. And I will say, like Emily and I, we were talking about the Met. We were talking about or we're recapping the wedding date. And
Mhm.
of all episodes to have to redo, us going through outfits of what we liked and what we didn't like, that's
Yeah.
a good episode to have to redo because we already felt a certain way. We're just repeating what we had to say. And last night and this morning, scrolling Instagram, I actually found a couple more things that I want to talk about pop culture wise.
Love it.
So, just
Should we?
more to talk about.
Yeah, it's all good. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Should
Let me
we still
turn
do
my.
our little, we always do our weekend
Oh, how
recap.
was our
I
weekend?
already know how your weekend was, but
We
would
know how
you
each other's weekends
would you
were.
like to tell the listeners?
Sure. Um, it's just so funny. I'm gonna be like, well, last night I said, so you
I
already know
know.
this.
It's okay.
But yeah, this weekend we had a fun weekend. It was Reese's little friend's birthday, and we did an evening zoo trip. The Tulsa Zoo it's called Zoolightful, and
Mhm.
they have these light up animals. It's actually really cool. Also, I didn't say this last night, but it was really funny. Tatum, like, she doesn't really have words. She's only a year old.
Mhm.
So her excitement is grunting, her anger is grunting.
Mhm.
Anything if she's hungry, she's grunting. So we're going through the animals. I'm pushing the wagon. She's strapped in. And anytime we get to one of these like large light up creatures, which I'm gonna back away from the microphone, she goes, huh? Like it's not a scream, it's not a yell, it's huh?
It's
She's
kind of
just
cutting out, like I can't even hear it, but I
I
understand
was
what you're
gonna
doing.
say the monitor is probably or the microphone is probably
Yeah.
like silencing me, but it's this strange yell excitement. And at first, I thought she was scared of what was
Mhm.
happening. She's smiling so big at these light up things. It was so funny. So then it just became a funny part of walking through the zoo. Like everyone's looking like, what's wrong with this child? And she's hanging out of the wagon trying to reach the light up things. It was so funny. So that was a
She's
fun
very
thing that we did on Saturday. But
That
other
is
than
really
that, pretty chill weekend. But you did something fun? Yes, no?
Yeah. Um, it was a weekend or last few days of going away parties. So
Right, right, right.
Saturday I was at a going away party for one of Loverboy's friends with his whole group, which was
Mm-hmm.
fun. And then 2 days ago now, I was at going away going away party for one of my friends, which was fun,
Yeah.
but also sad when people are leaving. So
Yep.
there's just been
Yep.
a lot of like social activities out with people and then saying goodbye. So I feel like it's been very on.
They could end up being like you though, saying
They
goodbye
could.
and then coming back.
I was teasing both of them about that. It's like, you'll be back in a year. Like, this is what you have to go through the journey. You have to leave and then come back.
move and come back. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but the more exciting thing about our weekends was when I talked about what is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
I am going to the Luke Combs concert. It is my Mother's Day present that I did purchase for myself, and I'm forcing Tyler to go to. Not that he doesn't like Luke Combs, but he is just my number one. Tyler likes Luke Combs, but I am thrilled to bits. If you follow me on my social media, I have been posting about it. 8 years ago, Calf Fry is a very like a smaller music. Well, it's not small, but for as far as music festivals go, it's Oklahoma. It's still pretty large. It's the world's largest calf fry, and if you don't know what a calf fry is, Google it.
Call them Rocky Mountain oysters here, but
yes,
same thing.
Good stuff. So, anyways, 8 years ago, Luke Combs was the headliner, and it's in Stillwater, Oklahoma. So it's not Stagecoach by any means. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I am listening to you. This is kind of like my lunch hour working time.
And you're working.
Every once in a while, something's going to come in that I have to read, and it's okay. We're going to just power through it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure your eyes weren't like something's wrong.
I have 2 monitors.
Okay.
So I have you on a monitor, and then like it is my lunch. I'm off, but I also am waiting on something important to come in, and if it comes in, I'm just going to forward it to the next person. That's it. Sorry.
Okay.
We're multitasking.
Well, I'll cut that out. From what you told me last night, and then your eyes doing this like.
Sorry, that's confusing. I have a separate monitor up next to you that I have things on. Go on.
Perfect. But anyway, so at the Calf Fry, he was the headliner. And don't think large music festival as Stagecoach. Think of it as college town in Oklahoma. But they do bring in like big-ish names. But he was the headliner there. And 8 years ago, I was so close to the front. I will never be that close to him again because I have 2 children and I must afford to live in my home. But I'm so excited. Now, granted, I have gone. 2022 was the last time that I saw Luke Combs, but I'm just beyond excited. I'm ready for, and it's Mother's Day weekend, so that's a perfect time for me to do something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
The really unfortunate thing is it is at the University of Oklahoma, and we are an Oklahoma State University family. And one thing that I have found out while looking at the merch, because I've already looked it up, I know what I'm purchasing. Like I'm going straight to the merch booth.
You're ready.
Yeah. He apparently will have some merch with OU logo, OU paraphernalia, if you will, on it. And that's just going to be really hurtful for me to see that. But I'll power through.
Is that where he went to school?
No.
Okay.
He's just doing a stadium tour of and it's at college football stadiums, which I think is kind of like fun and niche because everywhere he's going, he's making merch with that college.
It's
logo
smart.
and stuff.
Smart marketing. Yeah.
And so, because he did the Ohio State and he had merch there. He just did Tennessee and he had like the University of Tennessee stuff on there. So I'm assuming he will have OU stuff, which is just hurtful for my eyes and my heart. But the piece of merch that I do want to purchase is a sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. Fingers crossed I'll be wearing it next week. It has orange on it.
There you go.
So
it's
go Pokes. So it's OSU. Like and that's his like for the whole concert. He has like for all the stops, he has orange. So like that just makes me feel better that like orange is going through everywhere. But that's my big exciting plan. I'm thrilled. And I have thought about nothing else this entire week.
Yeah, it's fair. This is your Super Bowl.
This is my Super Bowl. And when is your why am I blanking on his name? Don't tell me.
Oh,
Jack Harlow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not for a while. It's not till September.
I couldn't remember if it was summertime.
Yeah, it'll be a while. So we're both seeing our number one this year, which is fantastic. Very excited, but yeah,
Yeah.
mine's not for a while.
How funny is it that like our like two like we each have like two number ones, and
Hmm.
one of our number ones they headlined Coachella, and
Yeah,
the other one we're going to see. Like it's just a big year for our performers,
it's a big year for us,
for
and
us in general.
I love any opportunity to make things about me. So
Yep.
it's
Yep.
it's been a
Amen.
good few years,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
a few months. We could just use that to lead in, because my other number one is a lead character in
In
the Met
our
Gala, the
in
Met
the Met
Gala recap.
Gala. Yes. I actually don't want to do what we did last night and go through the people because I was getting a wee bit bored with those people and wanting
Sure,
to
sure.
only talk about the people that we want to talk about. So let's just talk about the ones that we liked
Okay. Well,
or the ones
Sabrina
that we
Carpenter.
genuinely hated or the ones we
Right.
genuinely hated, which for me is
The
Cardi
ones
B.
were of well, I'll give the brief, thing I did yesterday too. That's thoughts on the
Yeah,
Met
give
overall.
yes. And
So,
Emily is our resident art correspondent
yes, yes, yes.
because she is an art major. Like she
Yeah,
knows.
for those of you that don't know, my degree is in art with a focus in art history. So I was geeking out about this
Yeah.
theme. So every year,
She is the person to talk to.
I did love it a lot. I love the Met Gala every year, and I get really annoyed about the people that go in just a pretty dress. This is
Mhm.
not the Oscars. This is not an award show. This is a costumed art party, and you need to dress according to the theme. And sometimes people take a risk and they look a little crazy. I still like that better than the people that just show up wearing a plain pretty dress. So
Mhm.
the theme this
Mhm.
year was fashion and art, art and fashion. So it was all supposed to be inspired by other art forms. So
Mhm.
fashion inspired by other modes of visual arts or art history. That was the spiel.
And her number 1 did it so well.
She did. Like, again, I'm going to make this so about me, but Miss Sabrina Carpenter showed up. Well, first of all, she always looks fabulous.
Right.
She has
She has
such
a
good
great
style.
team behind her
She
too
does.
to like get her the good looks and
Yes.
things that feel like her.
Yeah.
It's not the other thing about it, like, yes, she looked amazing, but she wasn't doing one of these other things where she's dressed as a statue and like that just doesn't make sense for her. Like this is so
Yeah.
her.
She has a brand identity, and the marketing of all of it, like her albums, her music videos, everything she wears, the collaboration she does with branding, it's all very consistent and aesthetic. And that's one of my reasons that I really love her. But she showed up. I'll pull it up so I can hold it in
Mhm.
front of the screen for the visual listeners. I guess those would be watchers.
Viewers, visual
Viewers.
listeners.
Okay, so this is Sabrina Carpenter's look. Stunning, fabulous, beautiful, obsessed. It was a dress made of film, and it was from the 1954 Sabrina film with Audrey Hepburn, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart. And it's a classic. I watch it whenever, you feel down. It's a comfort movie. I've seen it so many times. And the fact that she wore a dress made of this, I just loved it a lot.
It's very cool. And so I'll even say, like what I was telling you last night whenever I was talking to Tyler, I was asking him because, sometimes sports stuff comes across my social media. So I was just wondering if the Met stuff was coming across his social media. And whenever I first brought it up, I said, have you seen anything about the Met Gala? Like, do you see any of that on your social media? And he's like, oh, yeah, a little bit. I saw the person dressed up as the Statue of Liberty. Which was Heidi
Which
Klum, not dressed as the Statue of
I'll pull
Liberty.
that one up. We'll talk about it next, but I'll get a visual for people.
So,
The Statue of Liberty, according to Tyler. I could see it.
But what I was telling him, I started laughing whenever he said that. And I said, the Met Gala, like, it's very much like it's not an award show where people just like go to look pretty. Like, it's it's art, it's designers taking a risk. And so then I started telling him, like, even I, like, not art history major, like, even I was going on and on about how cool it was that they took the film, they made this dress out of it, they made the fashion out of something else. It is just so cool. And he was like, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that's cool, hon.
That's he wasn't dogging it.
Yeah.
It's probably about how he talks to me about sports. I'm like, oh
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to indulge. Like, that's really cool.
yeah, cool, good for you.
And then we can talk about it, and then we'll
yeah,
gush
then
together.
we get it. Yeah. But no, I loved her look. I liked her headpiece a lot too. Sometimes those kind of bother me, not only because they bother me because I think they'll be annoying. Like, but I thought hers looked very pretty and like purposeful, not just a dangly thing.
Everything about the look, like down to the details, even her nails were film strips or like film reels on her nails.
That's funny. I didn't see
that. Everything was so thought out and put together, and she's got style. And then the way that she's
got riz,
presented herself and walked around, I just love it. I also was saying, I would not be surprised if 2-ish years from now they remake this movie, Sabrina, again, which it's already been remade like in the early 2000s or 90s time. They remake it again, and she is in it because she has spoken about this movie a lot in interviews and always says it's one of her favorites. Also, like, her name is Sabrina.
She did say in the interview on the Met that her favorite movie is Shrek 2.
I think I saw that, but I also think she was being a little bit of a smartass, like, because she had already said, I'm dressed as one of my favorite, like, it was a weird question to ask. She's like, Sabrina, like, that's why I'm dressed in.
Hello.
Like, she probably does also like Shrek 2 because she's a little younger.
She's a funny girl.
She's part of that generation that loves
Emily,
it.
you are part of Shrek generation. You're pushing.
I associate
our
it
age
with younger.
Is Shrek. No,
I know it came out in our
just
generation.
Because you associate things with younger ages doesn't mean that's how it is. Because Hannah Montana is our generation. You associate it with younger just because you have a younger brother.
Hear me out. I'm aware that Shrek came out in our generation. I watched it. I like the movie. But there's a weird thing that the generation slightly younger than us has with the movie. They're obsessed with Shrek. It's like a thing. It is. Like, it's a Gen Z thing where they really like Shrek. And I don't think that's necessarily our people.
I think a lot of people in our generation think that Shrek is just like a next level amazing movie. And I'm not one of them.
It's fine. It's fine.
Reese is scared of it, so I can't even turn it on. She does not like that dragon.
It could be a little scary if you watched it young. Anyway, I could see where
fabulous.
She would be in that because 2 years ago or last year, it all kind of blends together. She came out with her boyfriend at the time, Barry, and they were dressed as Alice in Wonderland characters ish, and now they're starring in Alice in Wonderland remake. So
both of them?
Yeah, they're both in it.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure they're mature. It's fine. But I think he's in it anyway. That could have been something that I saw that wasn't real. Like a fake headline. I know she's in it. I'm pretty sure he is too. I think he's the Mad Hatter. But this could just be the same thing again. Like, she's shooting her shot of, I want to be in this movie. Put me in it.
Shoot your shot, girl.
Yeah. I would watch it. I would love it.
Yep. Okay, who's next? You want to talk about Heidi Klum since we
already brought her up. So Miss Heidi Klum is the queen of costumes, queen of Halloween. She hosts the massive celebrity Halloween party every year where people go all out. And Heidi, one of the most famous supermodels, beautiful woman to ever exist. She likes to go a different direction for Halloween. She likes to be scary. She did the worm thing. She commits. Yeah,
she takes risks.
This was her. This was her this year. I think it's incredible work. Like, the way she was moving, even, like, very, very cool, beautifully made costume. Fits the theme. I loved everything about it. If I was tweaking one thing for my personal taste, the face would have been a little less like glued down her actual face, and it would have been a little bit more of just a soft veil to make it a softer look. The face is a little Halloween-y creepy, but that's Heidi. So I don't hate it. Thoughts?
We're in agreement, because really the thing that jarred me the most was seeing her face. And then if I just take my thumb and I cover up the face, everything else about it looks super cool. She does look like a moving statue. Like, it is cool. Her face,
Yeah.
it reminds me of something and I can't think of it, and I don't want to make myself remember because I'll probably be spooked.
Okay.
So
yeah, it was definitely on the creepier end, but it makes sense for her.
Yep.
Okay,
also
did
talk
you have
about
one?
my favorite, just because it's the next one on my camera roll. My favorite of the night, and it was just fun and playful, is her name is Eileen Gu, and she is the one wearing the bubble dress. And I will turn it around. Like, there were actual bubble machines in her dress.
It was
I thought
cool.
It was so fun and playful. And what I was saying last night was, I really like whenever, not that this is like a major risk, like, okay, bubbles are pretty and bubbles are fun. Like, this isn't the person that I'm thinking about that with. But when they're really doing the theme, they're doing it well, and they're still like pretty and elevated. With Heidi, yeah, that's a great costume, and it was a great way to lean into it. Are you frozen?
No, I'm just
Okay.
listening.
You didn't move.
I was sorry, I'm very into what you're saying. I love talking
I was
about
like,
this.
Great. My eyes
No, staring and listening. Go on.
What I was saying is, like, with Heidi, like, yes, it's a great costume, great interpretation, awesome. It's spooky. Like, this girl, great interpretation, great costume. It's fun, and she looks fabulous and pretty and flirty. Like, it's same with Sabrina. Like, it was a great interpretation, fabulous, pretty, fun, flirty. Like, I'm sorry, I like looking at beautiful things. It's what I've said about scary movies. It's what I've said about the movies that I like watching. I like watching beautiful things. I don't like the scary, creepy Lord Voldemorts, Don't
That's
like
fair,
looking at
and that's where we
personal
differ.
preference.
Yeah.
Personal preference. So I loved the bubble girl.
I loved hers as well. And I liked that. I mean, that's the kind of dress you wear to this event, because where else are you going to wear that? Like, that's a Met Gala dress,
Yeah, you don't wear a bubble dress to the Golden Globes,
No. Also, who is she? I've heard that name so many times. I really don't know what
her face looked familiar, but I have no idea who she is.
Yeah, I didn't know she's an actress, singer. Like, I don't know.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. Did you have
Next
another
for
one?
you? Yeah. We'll just go back and forth. Next for you.
Okay. I'll talk about Beyonce. So Beyonce is on the committee, or she was a chair this year. I don't think she's been there in about 10 years. She used to be queen of the Met. Every time she was the one to show up. She hasn't been in quite a while, and she came this year with her daughter and her man, and she looks great. This is inspired by like anatomical drawings, skeletons. She looks beautiful. It's very well done. I have no complaints. Like, it's a beautiful interpretation. Her dress is amazing, and she looks amazing. Yeah. I think she has become, maybe some people would say, a little bit boring of a celebrity in the recent years. I don't think that's fair, because I think she's just living her life. Like, she's just not
and
in.
she's a mom.
Yeah,
Even
she's busy.
in her interviews, people are like, well, what are you so excited about tonight? Being here with my daughter.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll remember the most? Seeing it through her eyes. Like, she's a mom. Like, at some point, like, I'm sorry, she's so successful and has all the money in the world. Yeah, she's going to focus on something else other than all the hob shamob about Hollywood. Like, yeah, be boring. Be a mom.
And she's
fine.
Like,
but then she comes out and she's like that. Okay, and she was on tour. Why are people saying she's boring?
I just heard, because her answers are always very like mellow. Like, she's just a mature woman. Like, no, I'm not saying she's boring. I was defending her.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm rolling my eyes at other people. It's like, if they aren't in the news and saying the most controversial things and they're boring. Okay, so they're a regular person.
Yeah. I also like
who's very talented.
Beyonce obviously is an incredibly beautiful woman, but she also, like, she looks like a real woman. I don't her face looks like
Her face.
her face has, it's aged a little and it's gorgeous. And I don't know. I love that she's beautiful and we can still tell that like you're a woman that's had some babies and you're, aging.
Yes.
Fabulous. I love her.
Right there with her because, that's going to be me.
Yeah.
A woman who's aging and you can tell she's had some babies.
But it's beautiful. And she
I
still
will
shows
not
up.
be
And
Kris
she's
Jenner
she's the stunner of the show. Like still, I love it.
The next one that I want to talk about
Go on.
is Cardi B.
Okay.
Bring
it up.
It's going to be really hard for me to not say like, yeah, we talked about this last night. I know we said all these things.
That's okay.
I hate it. And I know you think it's what some piece of art. It was
Yeah, I
interpretation
didn't
of something.
love it either. Hang on, I'll pull up the inspiration. So you say your things and then I'll have this.
So my two thoughts were it either looks as though she is dressed up like hemorrhoids popping through lace pantyhose, or one of those squishy balls in the mesh where you grab it and squeeze it and the goo pops out. It just is uncomfortable to look at because that's what I associate it with. I think she's a beautiful lady. This is nothing against Cardi B.
Yeah. So there's going to be some nudity on the screen in a moment but it's a statue. I'm just letting you guys know if anybody is watching this that doesn't want to see a naked female body, look away. It's going to be on the screen. Okay. So this is the statues that it was inspired by. This is an artist from like the 30s they were kind of pushing the envelope about like what is a beautiful female body, how can it be different? So like I get a little bit what was happening here. I don't love the look either, but I respect that they tried something different.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. You said this is an example of someone who took a risk.
Yeah. I don't love the way it
wasn't
looks
fabulous
aesthetically. Yeah. It's not my favorite. I also think the dark black lace over this.
I think that's what's really ruining it.
Yeah,
if you look at the bottom portion, did you ever get like from the convenience store a box of worms?
Yes, like for fishing. Yeah,
for fishing. It looks like the worm after you take them out of the dirt. With speckles of dirt all over it.
Yeah.
And then she's holding one around her neck as a scarf. So it's not ideal for me. It just reminds me of something uncomfortable and I don't like it. But, she did something and she's at the Met and I'm not. So it's fine.
Okay. She committed. She took a risk. I still respect hers and like her outfit better than like Margot Robbie, who we didn't even talk about her, but she's just stunning. She showed up wearing a very pretty gold dress that you would wear at the Oscars. She looks great. That is not what this event is for. Commit or don't come.
Commit or don't go. One person that we talked about last night, Miss Rihanna. Rihanna is Rihanna. I think that she herself, why is it not letting me click on this? She herself, beautiful. I don't really, actually, now that I'm zooming in, I don't really like these little, like it looked like these little thingies on her hair. Did you look at that? Here, I'll turn it around to what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I think she looks, it's not my top look, but like, thought it was well done.
I actually think I would really like it as well without the ring around her. Because then you take that and it is a dress that looks, what I said last night is that she looks like a rock, a very shiny rock. And Emily reminded me that yes, she's a gemstone maybe.
I think the dress was supposed to be inspired by like natural minerals,
Minerals, yes.
Yeah.
In my mind, it reminded me of a planet going through space, a space rock.
Maybe
that is where I went. So maybe I'm like, so deep in art that like I caught what they were trying to say. I personally would not enjoy being dressed up like a space rock.
I thought she looked great. I mean,
She looks beautiful. Her face, like her makeup.
Yeah.
I like her rings. I like the dress underneath it, the rock portion, and then the squiggly thingies on her hair. But again, I said it last night. I do not like wet hair, and I do not like the really dark,
smoky,
like really smoky eyes as far as glam. And I know
Yeah.
those things are like deep art, deep glam, like cool stuff. So a lot of this is, not for me. But it's fine. Rihanna's a pretty lady.
She's also one that's kind of queen of the Met. Like every year, people look forward to what she's gonna wear. She took it a little easy this year, but that's fine.
Who's next for you?
Another one for me that I have seen getting a lot of hate that I want to say I liked. Janelle Monáe. Yeah, this is an out there dress. This is a Met Gala costume dress. She was, taking earth and technology, morphing into one. How does that affect art? Thought it was well done. The dress is pretty incredibly made, and she also looks stunning. So I don't know why. I've seen it, they always post the lists of worst dress. This one's on a lot of them.
She's on it?
And I don't think it's fair. Yeah, I've seen people saying they didn't like it. And I think sometimes when people say things like that, they're not looking at this through the lens of this is a costumed event.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that she's just gonna wear. Like
in the adverse side of that, everyone is saying that Hailey Bieber is the best dress or one of the best dress, and it was boring. I guess I'll hold it up a little longer. It was boring. I even thought that. I had seen an influencer, and she's really not an influencer. She's just a person that covers a lot of pop culture. She had posted the video of Hailey walking from the hotel to her van. It was like, oh my gosh, glorious, wonderful, no notes. And I'm like, for the Met, like you just think there will be more.
Yeah.
And
it felt lazy.
Her breastplate is all that was.
Yeah, and it's just a look that has been done many times. We've seen that like metal breastplate, flowy dress on red carpets and award shows for a few years now. It's just kind of a played out look. She looks beautiful. It's boring, and this is an opportunity to do something different, and you did not do it. So, sorry.
Sorry,
but you shouldn't be there.
Is it too late now to say sorry? Because
I know.
She also more than just your body.
She gets so much hate. I'm not really a fan one or the other. Like, she's fine.
I'm pretty indifferent about her.
I am too, but people
I'm extremely really jealous of her. But I'm indifferent.
People really hate her or really love her. I in the media, it seems to, and I'm just like, I don't care. This was not a good dress for this event, but I also understand that the actual celebrity wearing it probably doesn't have as much say in it as we think they do. It's more about their team and the designer that works with them, and you just agree to wear it. I think the more famous you are, the more control you have on what you're wearing, but a lot of them probably it's just like whatever designer works with them, you wear the dress.
I do feel like that falls under her vibe though. What we're saying about Sabrina is like she has this very cultivated vibe, and like the people around her know what to pick for her. I do feel like that's Hailey Bieber's vibe though. Like she's very minimalist, she's slick back bun, she's not crazy makeup, she's very I'm sure she probably, like her team probably curated that for her.
I'm sure they did. I just think they could have done something more on theme and it still be like Kendall Jenner.
If the bottom part, Kendall Jenner, yes.
Kendall Jenner is a similar vibe, like dialed back, beautiful. And I'm talking about it when she has the wings up. Without the wings, it was quite boring.
Can you pull up a picture with the wings?
Yeah. She was one of my top dresses.
Really quick. I think Hailey Bieber, if the bottom part, the flowy part, if it was all gold and like all trying to be the statue-esque part. Yeah, you talk for a second.
This is Kendall Jenner's dress, where it's like it's a very sculptural, just beautiful fitted dress, but then she has these incredible wings that when she pulled them up, they were like hand painted, very flowy.
Was it part of the dress?
I think it was, but
to her,
but she didn't pull them up. I can't tell it. It definitely was attached to her. I don't know if they were on when she was walking the carpet, because when she walked the carpet, it just looked like,
A
a
dress.
white dress. It was pretty, but not until she got up to her photo area did she like. But I don't know if it
So
was
cool.
something she
That would
put
have been
on.
such a moment, like on the top of the steps, like undoing that and bringing it. Like, oh, that would have been so cool.
Yeah, like
But
that's what
oh,
Hailey Bieber should have done. Something like that.
yes. Well, and what I was getting, it would have been different if the dress part itself tied into the sculpture thing looked as though, because even the blue part flowing behind her, if that was gold and like, feeling like that was the statue that she was wearing, not a
Mhm.
breastplate and then blue. Honestly, she looked like our team colors here in town, blue and gold. She looked like the mascot. Right on.
Interesting.
One person that I have not seen talked about, and I thought this was cool because it looks like it's in motion. Grace Ling. I have no idea who she is or anything about her, but this dress where it looks like it's like
You're
kind of
quite
like
pixelated.
sliding.
It's hard.
Oh, great.
It's hard to see. I'll look it up. I can still hear you. I just couldn't really see the photo. Grace.
Okay, I'll just send it to you.
I got
something about it.
I just looked it up.
Was in motion, and I just thought especially how she posed in the picture. I just thought it looked cool. Oh, see, your pose is different. The one that I sent, and mine looked cooler. But
I think you need to
The way
stop using your phone because it is making you cut out a little bit. If
Okay.
you have something, just tell me and I'll look it up.
Okay.
There we go. It is cool though. I like this.
Who else did we need to talk about? I talked about my bubble girl. She was my favorite. I'll pull up my notes because that was a safe place to be.
The last one I'll talk about was a flop for me. I feel like we talked about most of the ones I really liked. I'll give a moment for this because it's getting so much attention in media that I've seen recently. People are loving this, and I'm upset about it. This is your school librarian, your office secretary, your English teacher who doesn't skip arm day. This
doesn't surprise. Ross Dress for Less designed that outfit.
Yes, this is like a protein shake collab with Ross. Yeah, what is this? People love this man. I know you didn't watch Heated Rivalry. I did. Like, he's great. Yeah, it's a good-looking man. Great arms.
Bad outfit.
Horrible outfit. And the fact that people are liking it angers me because if a woman wore this to the Met Gala, she would be ripped to shreds. But because this is a hot man, people are loving it and saying he took a risk. It's like, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He's wearing a blouse.
It's bad. And I get it. It's
men wear blouses all the time. That's
his
bad
comment.
Blouse.
It is. And he kind of dresses feminine, masculine, like he switches back and forth. So that was the comment, I think, of shifting, like, what is feminine? What is masculine?
Harry Styles does that all the time, and he would have been dressed better than this.
Yes, this is not good. Some of his outfits are, this is a flop. You can do better, sir. Beautiful arms. Horrific outfit. Go on.
Yeah, no, I don't think I had anything else to say. We talked. Oh, the one thing is the covering of the faces. What's her name? Katy Perry. I kept wanting to call her Kim, but Kim. We didn't talk about Kim.
We'll do that next. Yeah.
Okay, but Katy Perry. I had said that she, with her long gloves matching her dress, that part of her reminded me of Princess Diaries. At the very end, whenever she's in her white dress, long white gloves, and then it was a crossover between Princess Diaries and The Parent Trap whenever they're fencing, because then she had a silver fencing mask on. I don't like that.
I didn't like it either. I think her whole vibe is a little weird, and when she had this moment where she like unveils it,
open it.
Yeah, it was a moment on the red carpet where she walked out and everybody's like, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? And she opens it up and she's just like, it didn't work, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of hers.
No. Yeah, so the next was Kim. And do the backstory of Kim's
I liked Kim's outfit. I thought she dressed according to the theme. It's inspired by these like female sculptural things from the 1960s. She worked with the actual artist to make the look. She looks amazing. I even think like down to her hair and her glam, it's very on theme for
Actually,
like
I really liked her hair.
I think it looks great and it suits the theme. It's like 1960s, everything top to bottom she committed to. She always does this at the Met.
She
Like
does.
she commits to the
very
theme.
commits, yeah.
I have not loved it on other years. Sometimes I think it's good. I will respect that she never just shows up in a boring dress. She's going
Right.
theme. And I think this is good.
The year that she wore was it Marilyn Monroe dress?
Yeah. That
The thing
was that
that
to
I
the
hate-
Met?
Yeah, she went with Pete.
Okay.
Because as said, I loved her and Pete together, and that was one of my favorite Kim moments. But
Yeah.
the thing that bothered me the most about that outfit was one, the sweater cardigan thingy that she wore over it, and then
Yeah.
her hair being in the slick back bun, which I'm fairly certain is because she fried all of her hair off trying to be blonde so quickly, and that's all that she could get it to do. In this moment, because the slick back with the dress didn't go together for me.
Right.
Like, you are trying to be Marilyn Monroe, you're wearing this amazing dress. Have some Marilyn hair, or like
wear a wig.
do some exactly wear a wig, do something.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the exact Marilyn hair, but fix your hair.
Yeah.
It's not,
do think-
wash day with a greasy mess. But this hair, normally her hair misses for me, and she's one of the people who does wet hair a lot, and I hate it.
This is probably a wig.
It does kind of, yeah, because I think
I
her
think
hair has
it's a
been
wig.
dark recently.
It gives wig, but like it's a good wig. So I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
I mean, you're Kim Kardashian. You should have a good wig. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked her hair. I liked the look of it. Because there were only 3 sisters there, correct? Kylie, Kim, Kendall.
I think so.
others were not.
Those are the only ones I saw.
So of those 3, and for the most part in years past, Kendall is my best dress of it all. The wings are genuinely breathtaking.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they were both great. Kylie was a flop. It was a
And Kylie was
a big
flop.
It was a big miss.
Another thing along with the wet hair, dark smoky eyes, the bleached eyebrows. It's not for me.
It's not for me either. I don't understand
I think it can be done right in some aspects, but was it fake? Because I'm pretty sure the video that I sent you of her and Timothy at the basketball game, I'm fairly certain her eyebrows were brown.
It was probably just makeup. They did like a latex prosthetic or something. Yeah, I just didn't. Her look. I understand it was inspired by a statue where the dress is being ripped from the woman.
Mm-hmm.
She tried. The look was a miss. It looked weird. I didn't like it at all, actually.
One more that I wanted to talk about, if you'll pull the picture up, is Emma
Mhm.
Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Because the more that I look at it, I love the dress so much. I think the movement is beautiful. What I had said was, I had heard someone say that it was supposed to look like brush strokes.
This
So it'll pop over.
Emma Chamberlain at the Met Gala. Dress and
the hair.
two different vibes.
Two different vibes. That was my problem with it. It didn't flow. What I was saying about the brushstrokes, someone said it's supposed to look like the actual paint itself and being the brushstrokes. For me personally,
see.
I felt like it was like the art is here and it's like it's being picked up and like pulled because it looks like it's stretching. I just think it looks so cool, even down to where it completely covers her hand and it looks like the lines. Her makeup and her hair, so her glam, completely separate unless she is trying to look like the end of a paintbrush. I don't know. And like she's the paintbrush.
I do kind of see like it's paint being dripped down. That's what it looks like to me. I love the dress. I agree. This is a great, interpretation of the prompt. The hair and the really heavy smoky eyes
like
where it's
raccoon-esque.
like sunken in. It's not for me. Yeah. I don't hate it with this look. I do think it it's curated. It all goes. It's not my preference. If I was dressing it, I would have done like a really, really minimal makeup look with like almost nothing and a slick back so that the dress.
Hailey
was the
Bieber should
moment.
have worn that because
Hailey Bieber would have looked great in that. I mean, so does
Yeah,
Emma Chamberlain. Like
she does look great. It's just the glam, but more what I'm following what you're saying about the minimal makeup slick back bun. That's Haley's head
Yeah.
over
She would
there.
have. This would have been a win for her, but she never really takes risks on stuff. She does dress very boring,
Simple.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was a good one.
All right. Well, I think that's all the Met that we need to talk about. The video that I just referenced a second ago, which I thought was kind of crazy, was Kylie and Timothy were at the Knicks game and they won. And Kylie, I am assuming former best friend, I didn't really realize that they were like still super close. Jordan Woods, who famously kissed Tristan Thompson whenever Khloe was with Tristan Thompson. And Knicks win. Kylie runs over and hugs Jordan. It was actually a really cute moment between the two. Like, so excited because Jordan's fiance, Carl Anthony. Carl, is that his name? Carl Anthony? Carl Anthony Towns, I'm pretty sure is his name.
I don't know.
But
Carl.
he's a Knicks player. And so it was an exciting moment, and seeing Timothy and Jordan, and then Kylie goes over and hugs Carl. I was like, wow, I didn't realize that they're still friends.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It was cute. The funniest part to me was like watching Kylie, well, and Timothy too. Like tiny little people go out and hug this massive man. It's just
like
funny.
The way that he like bent down,
like he had to totally fold in half to hug Timmy. It was funny.
And then the other thing that I saw last night, a Legally Blonde TV show.
Yeah, it looks bad, but I will watch it.
It looks terrible. It looks terrible, but good. You know, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now, after the really low point of me realizing that I didn't click the record button and then getting on my phone and seeing that there's a Legally Blonde TV show, it brought me back a little bit, and I needed that. So
we'll watch it. It reminded me a lot because the premise is it's Elle Woods when she's in high school and her dad gets a job in somewhere else, Seattle, I think. Yeah, so they have to leave LA or wherever I assume it's LA,
Beverly Hills,
but it's Beverly Hills. Okay, they leave where they're living and move to Seattle, which doesn't happen, in Legally Blonde the movie. This is a different interpretation, but it reminded me a lot of Bring It On with Hayden Panettiere. Her dad gets the job.
Who are you?
What is her name?
Panettiere.
Okay,
Panettiere.
Sorry. I don't know how to say it.
I like it.
She moves to the different area, and she's very much, blonde Barbie girl, California. Yeah. Yeah. And then she learns to crump. At her new school. And I think it's very, very similar.
Oh, so good. I love that movie.
Yeah.
So funny.
That little clip of her dancing pops up all the time.
At their prom?
No, I'm talking about when she's dancing at practice with the
the boy,
cheerleader boy, and he's showing her.
While he's dancing around.
It's so cringy. And she's like, we're supposed to think it's good.
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, Emily and I watched The Wedding Date.
We did.
Yeah, we're reminded that Emily brought it up, but all of these movies, there's big fat cheaters.
Yeah, every movie,
big fat cheaters.
Every movie we pick to recap on this podcast, I don't remember it at the time when we say we're going to watch it, but then as I'm watching it, like, oh, this movie is about cheating. Every single one of them. That's
all of them.
A big theme. Why
You've
are
got
we
mail.
picking
Cheating via email.
Yeah, emotionally cheating.
In Notting Hill. Genuine just cheating.
Yep, she has a boyfriend. Baldwin. Yep.
Then this movie, sister sleeping with your fiance.
Yep. I feel like there was another one too. Did we watch something else? I don't even remember. All of them just seem to be about that. And
big fat cheaters.
I just want to say it's not intentionally done. I don't know. The movies in the 90s were just obsessed with cheating.
And let it be known, Emily and I love these movies. Emily nor I have ever cheated.
No, we have not.
I was really hoping I was.
No,
I have. You were not going to surprise me.
I have. Been on the receiving end of that, which I am very against. I am against
you and me both,
cheating.
Sister.
Yeah.
You and me
Uh,
both. But yeah, no, it's we and maybe we see the hurt that has
Yeah.
been in these movies, and we're like, we would never. And then maybe that's why boys cheat so much, is because, and not just boys, women cheat too, but maybe that's why boys cheat so much, is because they don't sit down and watch these movies and watch the hurt and betrayal that happens, because
Maybe not.
we see it and we take on the emotional burden of the characters that we are watching.
We do. We're just empaths at the end of the day.
We are. And we're lovely people that would never cheat ever.
No. Okay.
Anyways.
So this was a movie that Becca had. The other ones that we've watched have been ones I've seen many times, and they were kind of new experiences for Becca. It was flopped. Becca's seen this many times. I have watched it probably like once when it first came out, but I didn't remember very much about it. So it was kind of a new experience for me, and I just took some notes as we were watching. This is what we
just
did
go
last
through and
night.
read them.
I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to read my notes one by one. As you have thoughts, chime in.
And I will say them.
Yeah. First thought, we already talked about, why is cheating the theme of every movie that we pick? Second thought, this movie's very cheesy. But like, as expected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, 3B.
Yeah, they're always very stereotypical characters, like the flight attendant that's, overly dramatic, but anyway.
Like just the quotes from the movie, well, hello, 3B.
And he is a good looking man.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's a very good looking man.
I need him to look very good today. Keep going.
Why would anyone make that wedding speech, or whatever it was, the engagement party, or
the welcome party?
The welcome party, that's the word. The mom gets
up
and makes a speech about, so it's two sisters. One sister's getting married. The other sister has hired an escort to go to the wedding with her because she's embarrassed, doesn't want to be there single. And her ex is the best man. That's
her ex-fiance, who called off the wedding shortly before it was happening, is the best man in the wedding. So she, like most people, wants to have a sweet hot thing on her arm. Mm-hmm. So she didn't have a sweet hot thing. So she hired one.
She hired, Dermot Mulroney, who is his sweet hot thing. So they get to the wedding drinks, and the mom goes up and starts making this speech. Really not about the daughter that's getting married at all. It's more just like crapping on the daughter that's not getting married. She's like, we all thought it would be this one. She got pretty close.
And the daughter so the daughter that's not getting married, her name is Kat. The daughter that is getting married, her name is Amy. And it bothers me so much that in a non-loving and endearing way, they call her Kitty Cat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, our little kitty cat, poor her. Like she's, which I mean, she is wounded and scorned. Like that's the whole. She's hired an escort to be at her sister's wedding, but they're saying it in front of everyone. Like, oh, our poor kitty cat. We thought this was going to be her wedding, and well, at least we got the deposit back on some of the things. That was a bust, so we didn't get our money back for the catering. Like she's going on and on as if poor Cat has not suffered enough at the hands of Jeffrey. Now her mother is crapping on her in front of the room full. Literally, the first thing that her aunt, whoever, Bunny, said to her while checking in the coat closet, oh, we thought this was going to be you.
Which is, again, an example of
too.
This movie has no basis in reality. Nobody would ever say these things. But
no.
For comedic effect, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, next, no basis in reality, what is happening here comment is, what the hell is wrong with the sister? This was at the moment where she gets the drink at the piano bar, wherever they are, and she takes her sister's drink and puts a straw in it and proceeds to drink
Cat and
like
Nick,
a baby.
Nick gets Cat a drink, and they are going to have a drink together. Her sister Amy is around the bar, and Cat is literally about to go take the drink, and her sister goes,
"Can I have that?" Like a baby.
But then she won't even touch it. She makes Cat slide it all the way over to her. She goes, makes Cat slide it over to her, has the straw in her mouth, puts it in the drink, goes, like slurps it.
Who drinks
Who does
whiskey?
That?
Who drinks whiskey
with
from
a
straw? Grow up.
Yucky.
This is the point, I think, when I went into my rant about why are women portrayed like this in movies during this time period? And it's always supposed to be like the sexy one, the desirable one. Like she's, all the men want the sister because she's, pretty and young. But she acts like a
Like a
baby.
baby.
Like a brainless little 4-year-old baby. And I hate that portrayal.
Honestly,
of
I
women.
think Reese acts better than her.
She does. Reese is more mature. Did you see how she came in here and politely waited her turn to speak? Like, Reese is more mature than this adult woman. And I just have a big problem with this portrayal of women in media of like, oh, the desirable one is dumb. And I don't.
Well, and the other part that we talked about is how her fiance dotes on her and does this stuff because she's a sweet little
she
innocent
can't
baby,
do
but
it.
but she's so sexy. She's my girl.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. But I must serve her first, so she will be so upset with me.
Yeah, I'm just a little girl. I can't possibly fend for myself and form my own thoughts because I'm too pretty. No,
but
I
surprise, she's conniving little wench who
she's
slept
horrible.
with her sister's fiance.
Yeah. We'll get to that. That's
and kept up. It. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Next thought of this movie was when I started to really question why neither of the sisters have British accents. They have American accents because the movie is shot in London, or I don't know if it's actually the movie takes place in London, and the mother of the two sisters and the father we learn is the stepfather of Kat, the older sister, and then the biological father of the younger sister that's getting married. So you would think maybe what has happened is the mother, Bunny, is British, moves to America, has a daughter, Kat. They live there for a few years and then move back to England, meet the new guy, have the new daughter. But then the new daughter would have a British accent, right? Like, why did neither of the sisters have an accent?
So it makes sense why Kat doesn't. Basis of her childhood was in America. What we had talked about was we feel like she would have had more of a British accent growing
because
up.
She went to school there. They keep running into childhood school friends in England. Right. Like, I don't understand where these people live.
Thought about Amy. So Amy was voted like most likely to be, or not Amy, Kat was voted most likely to be married first. Kat was the one who had the fiance and all of these things. And everything that Kat has, Amy wants. Kat was the popular one with all the boys and like all the stuff. Like they talk about that. I kind of wonder if Amy, like they're trying to do this where Amy wanted to be like her sister so much, she wanted an American accent. So like she wanted to talk like her big sister and be like her big sister because her big sister got all the attention from the boys. She wanted to have that.
Maybe.
I don't think that it necessarily like you have to be really searching for that answer.
Yeah,
it's not it was clear.
It was a plot hole of perhaps they hired these two actresses who do look like they could be sisters. It was good casting there. Perhaps they hired them and then they couldn't do a British accent. So they're like, just be American. It's fine. Yeah. People are not watching this movie for the plot.
But it also, it does like Kat lives in New York. So like her still having
makes sense.
An English or an American accent, like that makes sense. The only one that genuinely has no basis is Amy.
Yeah. I agree. They could have gotten away with it if it was just Kat. I still think she would have a slight accent because she lived in, England for all of her school years, like
adolescence. Yeah.
Yeah, she would have a little, and if all of your family speaks with an accent, like you'd have a little something. But
Yep.
Oh well.
That has been a plot hole the entire time that I have known and loved this movie. That is
Okay. When I first brought it up, I didn't know if I missed something, but it appears I did not. All right. Next moment of contention as I'm watching this is why is he telling her that he slept with his sister with a smile on his face? So this is when Jeffrey, the previous fiance of Kat, decides, and he's the current best man in the wedding that the whole movie's taken place around, tells Kat that the reason he broke off their engagement is because he slept with her little sister. And then
is now in love with her.
Continued sleeping with her for quite a while. And then they did stop sleeping together because the other sister got engaged, but he is saying, I'm still in love with her.
So they stopped sleeping together because she got engaged. So she was with Edward at the time that they were still sleeping.
I think again, ambiguous. I believe what had happened was younger sister Amy is single, started sleeping with Jeffrey. continued for a little while, eventually gets together with Ed, who she actually always liked, breaks it off with Jeffrey when they get together. So, like, she wasn't really cheating in a relationship. She was just sleeping with her sister's fiance, which, like, still equally as bad. But that's what it seemed like to me.
I think there was a little bit of crossover because whenever Edward is talking to Nick in the car and says, I forgave her when I thought it was some random bloke, but to find out that it was Jeffrey.
There was the line about, I knew you were seeing somebody else when we were first together. So I just thought maybe it was she was seeing two people when they were early on dating. Maybe you're not exclusive. I mean, there's some ambiguous time there in the beginning. That could have been it. Still, like, don't sleep with your sister's fiance, but whatever.
Yeah.
But the way he was telling her was very irritating to me because he's proud of himself for telling the truth.
Just wanted you to know.
You're welcome that I've finally told you the truth the night before your sister's wedding while you're here with everyone you know. And now you have to deal with this horrific betrayal from not just me, but your family.
From your sister.
You're welcome. And also, not cute. This guy, how is this guy getting both of those women? Not an attractive man at all.
No.
And not even a good accent.
No. Not.
He had the worst kind of British accent. Like, he was annoying and snivelly. Yeah, not good.
Snivelly. You love that word.
Yeah, because it describes it so well. Like the pause.
I know, but you're the only person that I've ever heard use the word snivelly.
Really?
And
maybe it might be a British thing. I don't know, but it fits it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next point.
Next point, and I'm only pointing out the ones that were annoying to me because that's the ones where I was like, oh, I must write this down. I did enjoy it. Like, it was a good watch. It was fun to watch. These are also the kinds of movies that are fun to make fun of at different points.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So when they do actually get to the wedding, Kat, the sister that is actually the star of the show, we have loved her hair the whole movie. She has this beautiful, thick, red hair. And then they
beautiful hair.
Look, it's like the scene. Yep, it's like the scene in Princess Diaries where he's giving her all the updos, and you make your look like a moose, make the boy mooses go. Wow. But that's the hair they went with. It's so bad. The worst hair I've ever seen. And this is supposed to be like her look, for her final look for the movie when they finally get together. And she looks
and she looks terrible. And maybe that's leaning into like she feels as though she has to be so put together the entire time. And then now like he loves her whenever she's a disheveled mess running after him everywhere. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. But her hair was fabulous the entire movie. Her blowouts are next level. Straight and sleek, gorgeous. Her little little twist clip in the back, so cute. The perfect amount of face framing pieces. She runs after him and gets one of these guys just like straight in the face. She kept blowing it out of her face. And then a few hairs just sticking up in the back. I will say, being a hairstylist watching movies and being a hairstylist looking at the Met, and I think that's why I critique so many people's hair, you can have great hair and not like the film people, like with hairstylists and stuff. Why are you doing their hair like that?
Yeah.
Why are you making that decision?
Yeah.
They have good hair. Stop it.
It was bad. No, it was like you have the best material to work with and you just took it down the wrong direction. Like, she could have just worn her hair like down and it was great. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Not good. I guess I did skip over one thing I said previously also was why do these people love each other? Because it was the movie which happens a lot in rom-coms. It's very fast paced, but there's at least usually a moment or something where you see the connection shift. This went from they haven't spoken at all. They are
terrified
strangers.
of him because he's an escort.
Yeah, I mean he's a prostitute, and but she only wants him to be her date. She's not interested in physical whatever. But then she gets kind of drunk
until she is
at the bachelorette party. She has a night out. She's feeling
You know, whenever I was younger watching this, I never understood why she was at the ATM.
Because she's going to pay him because he's
Yeah,
for
I know.
hire. Yeah.
I thought they needed more money for their outings for
Oh,
the
no.
evenings. And so when I was
She's
younger, that was my thought. I understand now.
yeah,
When I was
that's
younger, I
fair.
was like, yeah, they needed more money for their fun night out. She was the rich one. She has
Yeah.
to go to the
No,
ATM.
after their night out at the Bachelorette, where she is quite out of it, she stops at the ATM, gets out like $1,200, and
Partakes in his
goes to find her man,
services.
and they hook up in a boat, and then they
That is
wake up.
parked. The boat is parked outside the front of the house. They
She's-
didn't go take out a boat or anything.
Honestly, that would have been better. No, they're just in the driveway in a boat. But yeah, and then they wake up and they're in love, and that's
No, we didn't wake up and they were in love, because they wake up and he goes inside and finds the money. He thought that she just really liked him now because of these moments.
Yes,
But
they
now,
have a brief fight, but like he actually loves her after that because he doesn't take the money. Yeah,
you're 300 short.
I just don't understand. Like, we need something. We need some connection between these characters to be like, oh, he's leaving his profession behind.
It's
like
the chemistry.
He's quitting
chemistry that we're supposed to watch.
But I didn't see it. I didn't see the chemistry. That's all I'm saying.
And what I had said was it was at the tango class that TJ was at.
I guess I just missed it.
The tango with TJ is where the emotions happened with Michael Bublé.
I was distracted
in the background
by TJ.
TJ is a great distraction. Top night, ladies. Top night.
Top night.
And then she walks away like this.
She was funny.
She was my, like, honestly, just her lines and like the things like, she's just funny.
She is. She was a good character. And those movies they're very formulaic, you know, all of these movies have the same characters. Like they have the out of pocket best friend that just says anything, is the comedic relief. And then
what's his name? Sister. Was her name also Bunny?
What's his name? Oh no, from Notting Hill. Yeah, what was her name? It's not Bunny. Hang on. Slipped my mind. Don't know. But yeah, it's the same character, like the weird out there best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean they're good. I like it.
It was a fun one because I know you do like British things. So that being a movie with some British pizzazz in there was fun.
I did find it funny that a lot of the things that they were doing in this movie felt very much like we're making this movie for Americans by a bunch of Americans. Let's be British. Like it was it was very over the top and funny. Like when they were all in the park playing cricket, I was like, I don't think anybody would actually do that. But it was like, oh, we're British, so we're gonna
go play cricket.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, and all of their outfits were very like, oh, we're British and we're fancy, but it was funny.
Oh, we're British and we're fancy.
They were like, you know, very preppy, country club type. It was funny.
Yes, he's halfway to France by now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, our next movie that we're gonna watch The Devil Wears Prada.
The first one. So that eventually we'll go see the second one. But I need a rewatch of the first one first.
Yes. And we were talking about it. I was like, oh yeah, such a great movie, all this stuff. And then I started thinking about the movie itself and I was like, oh yeah, there's parts of it that are very annoying.
I need a rewatch before I give my full opinions, but I do just remember that I felt strongly about a lot of things. But we will watch that for next week. Also, I thought this was going to be a fairly short episode because we were just repeating things that we said, but I think it went quite long, actually.
I think we did great hitting all of our points from last night. There are a few things that I'll need to cut out because for those, you won't see it, but Reese came and had a little podcasting moment with Emily that was very cute. If you're on my personal social media, I might post it on there.
It was pretty cute.
It was pretty cute. But yeah, I think our first failed recording.
It's okay.
Makeup episode 21. You know, whenever you're 21, you make bad decisions and you have to answer for the error of your ways, and we did today. So
yeah, and sometimes you can't remember what you've done at 21. So that's what happened to the podcast.
Right on. Podcast blacked out, had to redo it.
All right. I do have to wrap this and get
Yeah.
back to my actual work because my lunch is ending. But this was great. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, and your week going off script. Bye.